What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I hope you're ready. War of Three Kingdoms is back, baby. It's back again. We get another shot at making the mighty Wei Kingdom the master of all kingdoms. I'm in the Wei Kingdom again. I feel like I was in the Wei Kingdom last time, but I'm back in the Wei Kingdom. Come on, guys. This is the one. Let me know what kingdom you guys are in, because Wei is going to make freaking waves. That's what we're all about. The War of Three Kingdoms also brings with it the War of Three Kingdoms summon portal, and of course some of those heroes have been just some of the cream of the crop in the game at the moment. Absolute beasts of mortals that are in that portal at the moment. We have a brand new one who is joining us today, and that is this guy, ZHISHEN. So we're going to have a closer look at this dude in just a moment. And also, we are going to do a lucky summon. We're going to do a red coin lucky summon because obviously there is going to be a guaranteed 5-star in here. And I'm very I'm very happy, I should say, that they have ditched the bear. Because if anything, I do not want another copy of the bear. I do have 169 of these coins. So I am going to pull the trigger on a red lucky summon. As far as who is featured in here, it's very nice to see Costume Dia-chan featured. One personally I'd absolutely love. She's running at fast speed. She gives that minion that steals a random buff from the enemy, and those she gets that awesome undispellable minion passive, unstoppable minion passive, which is awesome. Absolutely love her. Fantastic healer as well, runs at fast speed. You've got Zhuge Liang, the Asian Snoop Dogg, who's really, really good. I wouldn't mind Cao Cao because I've got Cao Cao leveled. I'd like an extra one of him. That would be absolutely amazing. And also to have the costume as well. I think then when Rush War comes around, I wouldn't be so stuck. This one is kind of a weird one. I'm not completely sold on her, but then in terms of the stats, she is kind of okay. So I think I could give her a chance. You know, if she does come out, she wouldn't be my favorite one that I would be wanting. But she does this weird, I mean, she's average speed. She needs to get defeated. And then if she's defeated, she gets resurrected and deals damage to all enemies, which is kind of weird. I don't know if it scales. No, it doesn't scale. And then all allies get 50% critical chance and increased attack. I'm not sure I'd be able to find a way to work with her, but just for the fact that she's kind of a weird, kooky kind of hero, like I might give her a go. This guy I did get from the last one, so I'm not looking for Nine-Headed Beast. I'm not looking for Queen Guowang or for Erlang Shen. Queen Guowang I don't have, Erlang I do. I wouldn't mind any of the others, to be quite honest. Sun Quan, Lu Bu, or Guan Yu, all relevant in terms of their costumes, in terms of their skills. And actually, I really, despite what a lot of people say, I'm a massive fan of Lu Bu. I used to use him a heck of a lot because his fiend prevents the target from getting any new buffs. It's actually really, really strong, and it lasts as long as they have that fiend. So I really like it, even though he doesn't get the unstoppable or benefit from the unstoppable minions thing really for himself. I do still like it. Same with Guan Yu, his skill can be useful. So I'm going to drop one of these red lucky summons, but before I do that, I'm going to review the hero. Sorry, guys. Sorry to hype it up, but that's kind of the way I feel. Just before we do go into the hero, like I feel like you've probably got a 60% chance of getting a decent hero out of this one. So it's not bad. It's like more than 1 in 2. Is that right? Yeah, slightly more than 1 in 2 chance, which is really, really good. Now, on to the big boys. Obviously, we've got Sun Eun-yang featured. She's absolute beauty of a hero. Really, really good hits all at fast speed. We've got this dude, Li Kui, who's very frustrating to go up against. Probably, I mean, I can't say probably, he's definitely the best taunt hero in the game at the moment. Absolute Wolverine looking mofo. And he is a massive, massive, massive hero at the moment. So yeah. And then we have our newest fire hero in the portal, which is this dude, ZHISHEN. And he looks incredible. I must say, I do like it. I don't think he's overdoing it. with the beads. They're not quite as massive as, what was his name? Fitty Fitty Boom Boom. That's the only thing I can call him. Oh my goodness. I mean, I have to do this now because I mentioned it, but man, those are some humongous beads. Uh, Lord knows what he's doing with those things. Right. ZHISHEN. He is a monk, he is a fire hero, and he is of the outlaws of Liangshan family. So their family get a bonus from a single hero upwards, which is anywhere from 50 to 70% critical chance. And they get a morale boost in the War of Three Kingdoms. So now, so far, they get a critical chance. What do they actually do with it? So first thing we've got is this health boost on critical special attack. So when this character scores a critical hit with their special skill, they boost the health of all of their allies by 10%. So they're kind of a pseudo healer, 10% health boost, and the effect can activate once per turn. And then you've got the secondary passive. So a Righteous Rebellion, when the character's special skill hits a character that had higher current HP, they gain 20% boosted health. So that's just for them, not for the entire team. And when the character gets hit by the special skill of a character that had higher HP, they're going to gain 20% mana. So yeah, it's really, really good. It just benefits them. If anybody's got higher HP than them, they're going to either gain mana when they're getting hit, or they're going to gain boosted health when they are hitting. So it's awesome. And each of those effects can activate once per turn. They also resist bleed damage, so they have an innate resistance or immunity to status ailments that deal bleed damage. So don't bother taking any heroes that deal bleed up against these guys. Now, ZHISHEN is going to benefit from the Bulwark Ether talent, which is awesome because it gives him massive defense. He just pops up that defense at the beginning of the battle, and he gets 15% extra defense and a further percent increase every time he gets hit during 6 turns. So it's very, very strong. It only goes up to 25% increased defense, which is kind of a cop-out, because I don't think they had that before, but they have added it now. So like I said before, defense up and the Bulwark on the defense are probably two of my favorites in terms of the Ether talent class, because it's massive to have that for 6 turns from the beginning of the battle. There are some probably maybe 1 or 2 better ones, but that's definitely up there. Right. As far as his stats, we are looking at 1615, but that is with the max power preview on. At double limit broken with 25 emblems. On that, I have had quite a few comments recently with regards to the soul exchange, particularly where I've been looking at the heroes without the max power preview on. A lot of the time that is just how I do it, because I know that not everybody has enough emblems and alpha ethers. Well, the emblems are kind of by the by, but alpha ethers and certainly alpha ethers and the regular ethers to be able to limit break and second limit break. So I feel that this kind of gives you a better way to look at them to start off and the base stats. But a lot of people have been saying, well, I only ever, consider second limit breaking heroes. Like, so I want to look at them with the double limit broken stats. So I'll kind of make an effort on that one. And, we certainly can look at it. But I mean, as far as the stats are concerned, they're just going to be through the roof. If we're looking at the second limit break. So 1754 attack, 1646 defense, and 30,000 health. He may as well have 30,000 health because the stats are crazy good. They're very balanced across the board. There's nothing not to like about this hero, honestly, as far as what we're looking at so far. So let's have a look at his special. It's called Monastic Restraint. So he's a monk by the sounds of it. The special skill has a chance to deal critical hits. Okay, so it says the chance of dealing a critical hits based on the hero's overall critical chance when the damage is dealt. Critical hits caused by the special skill deal 50% more damage. So you've got up to a 70% chance to deal 50% more damage than what's stated on the card, which is pretty huge. Critical hits can reduce enemies' max health. In PvP battles, this effect is stronger against boosted health. Cool. Absolutely cool. And yeah, he's just going to be dishing out a boatload of damage. It's why it's so effective with Li Kui, actually. just to say, like, because the special skill deals 300% to the damage to the target and 4 random enemies. So he's got like 5 chances for that critical skill to, or that critical chance to proc, which is ridiculous because it's doing extra damage, like 50% extra damage. And that's all at average speed. So it's pretty brutal. But we are here to look at Lou. So, right. He deals 340% damage to all enemies. So again, it's humongous. Like we just looked at it, was 300%, I think, to 5. That's random, and this is to all, but it's still a hit all for a humongous amount of damage at average speed. Then the caster gets an additional 40% power for the next special skill they cast, and the additional power increases by 30%. Are you kidding? Each turn up to a maximum of 130% in total. No way. No freaking way. You better not let this guy fire off a second time, because if he does, he's going to wreck your entire team, and he is going to make you cry and snap your phone in half with your bare hands. Are you joking right now? Jeez. This guy's a monster. Right. And then all allies get plus 40% critical chance for 4 turns. Man, if you got him with any of the other heroes, that's 100% crit chance. That's going to be ridiculous amounts of damage. I like it. Like, you can't say you don't like it. This is just a humongous amount of damage going out from this hero. I think you may have a hope in hell if you were able to put up a counterattack, because he probably killed himself on that first hit. Even with 3000 HP, dealing 340% damage to all enemies, you better have a beefy team. But if you can get a counterattack up to all before he hits, you're golden, I think. He's gonna do himself in on that, because there's no dispel. If you're on attack, you have a dispel before him, or on defense, have a dispel before him on the left, because obviously on defense, I don't know if you guys know this, but all your defensive heroes always fire from left to right. So you always want your cleansers and dispellers on the left-hand side. But honestly, if you get that off before he hits, they are going to die. And if they don't die, he's going to get an additional 40% power for the next special skill he casts. So he's going to make sure they die. And it increases by 30%. It just increases every turn. He doesn't even need to get hit for the power to increase every turn. And he can't possibly cast it, straight away. The turn after. If he did, then it would be an extra 40%. But ideally, you kind of want to wait. I mean, I would wait 5 turns, get him charged up again, and then you'll just wreck everybody. An additional 130. So that's 340 plus 130. So he's going to be doing 470% damage on that second hit. If you wait until that triggers, it's kind of like Cornell. And she was beast mode when she started out. Like, she's a bit fallen off now because of the team power and everything. But honestly, this is huge. Like, nearly 500% damage to all. And then on top of that, like, you can potentially have 100% of those be crit hits, which means they're going to land an extra 50% damage. So we're talking about like 30%. With those kind of stats, tell me he's not going to wipe a team single-handedly. He is. That's just a given. So yeah, humongous congratulations to any of you who are lucky enough to pull this dude from this portal. He is a monster. He looks like a freaking monster. He might be, what's the word? Monastic, exercising restraint, but I certainly don't think that once he kicks off that special, there's going to be anything restrained about this dude at all. So yeah, humongous congrats if you get him. I'm going to be re-rolling you in raids, and I'm definitely not going to be attacking you in wars, because this guy's going to just, he's going to wreck some teams. Anyways, let me know if you're lucky enough to pull this guy. Like I said, congratulations. Do let me know your thoughts on this dude in the comments. To me, he's an incredible hero. Let me know. Other than like the counterattack thing that I was saying, like, I think that's probably going to be like my go-to. Otherwise, copy this guy, but then he's not going to benefit from those family bonuses and things like that. I think just a straight up counterattack really is the way to go. Or you could use this lovely lady that's in here. This one that dies and then comes back to life. Man, humongous congrats if you do get him. And now that we are in here, why not drop my freaking lucky summon and see if I can get lucky? So I'm not really looking for yellow. Like, I think probably My number one choice out of here would be ZHISHEN. But then, like I said, I'll be happy with any of the costume ones. So fingers and toes crossed. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Blue. Oh, yeah. Okay. That like I said, that I can totally live with. Yeah, sorted. Absolutely brilliant. And honestly, I feel like if you are like me and you do have at least like a 60% chance on this one, that it's probably worth going for. And obviously you're going to be able to earn some of those coins. So yeah, nearly 1500 team power with the second limit breaks. So definitely usable. 320 damage to all enemies. And then I get a nice meaty, undispellable minion who dispels buffs from everybody every single turn, which is freaking awesome. So yeah, he's kind of like her, isn't he? But just at slow speed and without the heal, just dealing a boatload of damage. I could definitely live with that. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the War of Three Kingdoms, really. Please do let me know which kingdom you guys are in. Let me know the names of your quirky teams, and let me know what you think about this absolute monster that's in the portal. Drop us a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't subscribed already and you enjoy the content, if you enjoy what I'm doing, and you obviously find it helpful and useful, then share it with your mother, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now, guys.